Welcome back, guys. It's Jaden, and today we're going to be playing more Slay the Spire. We're going to continue on our second run here, and we're just going to see how this goes. I kind of totally forgot where we left off. Okay, hold on, I almost need like a refresh here, a refresher. So we get the two additional cards, 4 damage. We deal 3 damage to all enemies at the beginning of a round. Okay. Then we've also got our dexterity here, which allows us to improve our block. So if we're in need of high block, we can use that. All right. Let's see. Costs 1 additional energy for each time you lose HP this combat, but it deals 16 damage. Obtain a random potion. If you have discarded a card this turn, you gain 2 more. So let's go ahead and discard this. Well, we'll discard that. I forgot what intangible does. Did it show me what intangible does? Maybe not. Obtaining a random potion would be kind of interesting. I don't think I'm gonna lose combat, so I think that'd be a good one to actually keep. And this one also might be a good one to keep. But also, if we're gonna discard a card, we might as well use this one because it's gonna give us more energy. Let's get rid of this one. Which then means that we should be able to deal 12 damage. To one of these guys. Gonna do 16 damage. Oh, apparently. Wait. 12 damage, but 16 damage. But I feel like we definitely didn't do 16 damage there. That was interesting. What do they have? Receives 50% less attack damage. Cancelled if dealt attack damage 1 time in 1 turn. Oh, okay. Well, damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to get him as low as possible. So flight wore off. And then we gotta choose which one of these we want to do. We could obtain a potion, which would exhaust it, or we could do this where we'll have another shiv in our hand at the beginning of our next turn, I believe. And we're gonna block that, so we should be fine. Damn, he's pissed. Okay. So yeah, he should be an easy kill. Well, like I said, yeah, it won't be my turn again, so I'll have to wait. What's this say? Oh, at the start of your turn, add 1 shiv into your hand. Okay, so gain 5 block is not removed at the start of your turn. Apply 3 poison to a random enemy 4 times. Might be kind of crazy. I do feel like we almost want to use this because we want to see what other cards we could potentially get. We want defense as well. We do want to do an attack on him because we can clear him at least. But we also need to be able to block 15 damage. And I really don't have a lot of block right now. So I'm actually thinking that we get rid of the poison and then let's do the poison and this one. So what's unfortunate is we need 10 block, and I definitely don't think we're gonna be getting any block. Okay, wait, that's 10 now. So now we could do 5 block, but again, still, I think no matter what, we're gonna take damage. We know to get him out of the way, so I guess let's go ahead and use the 4 damage there. And then he actually has the lowest amount of health. So I guess let's see if we could... I think he's stunned. If he's stunned, then this is literally perfect. I guess I could have used this to increase our block. I forgot about that. I think he might be stunned, which means that we'll block that damage. Yeah. Okay. So we have, well, he's gonna die. So we only have 12 damage coming our way. And we've got plenty of block. So let's go ahead and use that to take him out. Oh, I should have played that first. Could you just take 50% more damage? So what I'm thinking is that maybe we'll apply this, and then I'm just gonna block up, and then we'll get him next turn. All right, so let's see. He doesn't plan to attack, so I would say if we do this, then it'll actually take his, what is this called? Flight. It'll take flight down. He also should be stunned next turn, but also we could probably just end things here. Awesome. So we'll get gold, explosive potion, and a new card. Deal 5 damage. If the enemy has a weak, you gain... This doesn't happen very often. I don't have a lot of cards with weak. All enemies lose 8 strength this turn. I'm sure that could come in handy in a very specific situation. Dealing 9 damage though and applying 2 weak would gain us another weak card, which then means that the other weak card that we were looking at could potentially become more useful. So we'll take that. You encounter a group of bandits wearing large red masks. Hello, pay up to pass. A reasonable fee of all your gold will do. Okay, I have 140 gold. Where am I at on the map? How close am I to a I don't think I can. Oh wait, no, I can. I've got some spots still before I get to a merchant. I mean, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? I guess I fight them. I have full health. What do you think? Do you think that we should fight them? I think we should fight them. I don't think that we want to lose our money if we can help it. So we only got this guy to really worry about. This guy wants to do a negative effect. And so 10 damage is all I need to really block right now. Trying to see what else I've got going on here. So I can do 5 block, but that's still not gonna really block it unless I use this to increase it. I mean, how much block does that actually give me then? So, oh, now it's 10 block? Okay, perfect. Literally what I needed. Let's go ahead and also just use this, because we've got 3 enemies. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and try to take out maybe this guy in the back, because he plans to do some negative effects on us. And then do one of those. End our turn, and then we should also start with extra energy on our next turn. You will pay for this? How so? Okay, so now they have a lot of damage coming. We can gain 8 block and then discard a card. If we discard a card, then we'll gain 2 energy, which I think makes us all be able to play basically almost. Well, no, because then we're gonna discard a card. What are we gonna discard? We don't want to discard any block though. Maybe discard the poison. Discard the poison, gain 8 block. We need a total of 20 though. But we might as well go ahead and do 12 damage to this guy. And then gain 5 block and gain 5 more block, and we won't lose it. So we're at 18. I really wish that we could do a little bit more damage to this guy, because I think we're gonna take damage. He's got like 2 points of health. But he'll be dead. He'll be dead after this. Okay, so then 15. For each time you lose HP this combat. Oh, I see. Okay. And that's why it has the 1 there. Okay. Well, it's definitely apply weak, so we only dealing with 11. We've got 5 block. I think I can just kill him, right? Yeah, we'll just end his life. Okay, so that... At the start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Which is great because we had that one card, or we saw that one card where if they had weak on them, it did something. So if we get that in our hand right off the rip, then that'll be really helpful. Deal 7 damage X times. So then if we have a way of, and we've been kind of stacking up energy, so that could actually become super powerful. That'll apply poison and then just 6 damage. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Let's actually go with this one. I think that one could come in handy. All right, so what do we got here? Intends to block on a barricade. A block is not removed at the start of its turn. Okay, so it has like built up block that we're gonna have to take down, and then it negates 2 debuffs. Okay. Well, I mean, that seems like a pretty good card to start with. Just trying to see what all we could play first. I guess let's play that. Oh, it's negated though. Oh, okay. Well, I learned. Okay. Honestly, none of these cards are really giving me what I need. We really just need to take down his health. I guess we'll use this so that way the next turn we'll have more to do. Okay, so now this dude has hella... Okay, his artifact though, it just negates, so if we did another debuff, then it would be gone. But he plans to attack for 10, so we need to try to get... We need to block that, which I've only got a little bit of block, unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. I'm gonna take damage, so yeah, we don't want this. Well, and we haven't discarded a card, or else that would be golden, right? So let's go ahead and just get some attack there, and like I said, we're gonna take a little bit of damage, but it should be okay. You gain 25% less block from cards for 5 turns. Wow, okay. This isn't even like an elite, and he's kind of kicking my ass. I mean, that costs nothing for me to use, so why not? This could do 28 damage. This would actually take that down, but then I would have absolutely no block, but I currently don't have any block either way. Do you think I could... I don't even have a way of gaining, I don't think, 20 block, even if I used this. Let's use it and see. Yeah, plus, yeah, we wouldn't even be able to gain that much block. So I think that the best move for us to make is gonna be to just do as much damage as possible, because this will give us shivs. It'll give us, okay, so it gives us 4 shivs, which will then do what? I think they do 4 damage a piece, so 16. And then do I think that I can get more damage out of playing other cards as well? No, totally. I think that would do more, because this is just 7 a piece. So let's... Oh, no. Don't get rid of that. Let's get rid of the block, because it's not really going to matter too much. And then let's get the shivs going. And then that should do 21 damage. Which brings us so close to being able to actually take him out, but we're going to take 20 points of damage here. But we should be able to knock him out after this. Alright. 0 and gains 4 block. Okay, I think I need more cards with block. Deal 4 damage whenever you draw this card. Add a copy of it into your hand. Okay, interesting. So then it just gives me, what, 8 damage? Then it gets exhausted, right? This again would help build up energy, which is kind of becoming a little useful for me. But I need block, but then this is only 4 block. It's nothing crazy. That's like, is it worth it? I think I'm gonna actually grab this card. Well, I specifically fought those other guys, so I think I kind of need to go to the merchant. Let's go ahead and take on this monster so we can get there. Okay, so we got 6 damage coming our way. We should be able to easily block that, no problem. And yeah, this I think continues to add shivs into our hand every turn. So it's kind of that's kind of definitely worth it. So why don't we go ahead and apply, so we can do damage here and apply weak. So now it's only, oh, it's still 6. It's, yeah, okay. I think that was potentially not the best move we could have made. Because if I don't want to take any damage, I'm going to want to block all of this, but then I'm not going to have this card to play. What do you think is better? So this would give us a shiv every single time, so we get guaranteed 4 extra damage every turn. Or we block and then not take any damage, or we could just take the 1 damage and then get this every time. I think that's worth it. 1 damage to be able to do 4 damage every single turn. And that could potentially have like bigger impacts on other cards that I have too. Okay, so then he wants to attack. for 6. Now it's only 4. Why don't we gain 5 blocks so we can just block that, and then we'll do 4 damage, and I don't know how well like poison does, and I haven't really been able to see like how well it does, so I say we do that, and then we can't play those cards anyways, so we'll just end them. But like how much damage does that do? It loses 8 HP. Okay. Oh, so it's just 1 HP per stack. And then it just reduces by 1. So just because it kind of goes down by 1. Okay. That can be pretty good actually. So I need to either kill him or be able to block 9, which I could block 9 if I wanted to, but let's see if I could kill him first. I could do this to discard. Actually, yeah, let's just do this. And then we just need to discard, I think, 1 card, which I'll just do this one. That's fine. I don't know what they just threw into my deck. But by doing that, then we can do 12 damage, and it should give us extra energy, which then we can just basically, I think, play all the rest of our cards. Deal 8 damage there. We'll block. What is being thrown into my hand right now? Okay, so 16 damage. Let's see, can we block it? It does not look like I could block it. I don't think I could do 71 damage either. But there is this card. Cost 1 additional for each time you lose HP this combat. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and do this one, and then play this card. Does 12 damage. And then yeah, we're kind of just taking, we're gonna just take more damage. All right, so then kind of want to, let's obtain a random potion. Deals 20 damage. Okay, I'm gonna save that though for later. If you discarded a card, I haven't discarded a card in that kind of way, so I don't think that's gonna work. I don't know, are we gonna be able to even, that's 9 and it's still better than the 4 I guess that I have. And I guess we'll take 3 damage after this anyways, so we're good. Choose 1 of 3 random skill cards to add to your hand. Okay. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Wait, so once you play this card though, like it consistently goes, right? That's actually kind of good. There's another gain 5 block though, and the fact that you can play this card and it can continue to stack because it doesn't remove it is pretty good. But this also seems really good also, but I've been talking about needing block cards. You know what, let's gain the block card and then we'll go see the merchant. At the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Okay. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. 50% discount on all products. 2 energy, strength, colorless card. Draw cards until you have 6 in your hand. Interesting. If this card is discarded from your hand, you draw 2 cards. So whenever you are attacked, deal 3 damage back. 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. And add 1 random colorless card into your hand. I do not know which one to go for here. I almost feel like I should pick up like maybe the extra energy just in case I need it. And then maybe a card. These seem kind of interesting to me. This one's pretty high priced though. So this one says put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. So that would be like obviously if you are in need of attack cards. Add 1 random colorless card into your hand. I think that could be interesting, and I think it would allow me to also get the other potion here that I kind of want. So let's try this. And then I guess, yeah, we'll just save the rest. I'm definitely not in a position to take on an elite, I don't think, which is really unfortunate. So we're gonna go for... Oh, no, wait, no, we have a campfire coming up. Okay. Let's definitely rest. I wish that I could upgrade a card, but I think we need to rest. But then we have to choose whether or not we want to go up against an elite. Every time I've gone up against an elite, though, I've won. So I think we should do it. Okay, so what do we have going on here? We got little minion guys. We have this guy, which I think though, like he'll bring them back if I kill them. But if I kill them, then I don't have to worry about like managing 3 different enemies. So right now I have 9 damage coming my way. Let's go ahead. I could take this guy out right now. And then I only have 3 damage to worry about. I definitely think I want to play that card. Let's do that. And then this, which should kill him. And then, what does this do? A vulnerable? Okay. And then we'll end our turn. So I feel like that was a pretty good move. I don't know when he's gonna bring them back, but I know he's probably going to at some point in time. We also can't forget that we have these as well. Yeah, the fact that the intentions are unknown makes me think that he's gonna bring them back after this. So I was kind of hoping I was gonna have the card where like every card that you played, but I think I just discarded that one. Looks like I done like the 4 shivs, the extra shiv over here could have been really nice. Let's go ahead and we'll use that up. I would say, honestly, we should just probably attack. Just to take as much damage, or to do as much damage as possible. And we don't have any blocks, so I wouldn't worry about that. We'll just do more damage. And then we'll end our turn. Like I said, they're back. And now they all want to do damage, which is inconvenient. We have this where we could discard a card, which then would give us extra energy and do damage. So let's do that. Let's see, that's gonna do 4 damage. Do I want to focus on block though? There's no way I'm gonna block everything. I'd actually prefer to probably take one of these guys out. I have no idea. It just depends. So these are 5. This would be 10 if I saved those, and I'm already at 8, so that would be 18, which would save me from this guy. I would do 12 damage, which I could probably take out the 9 here, so then I'd only end up taking 4 damage. I think that's what we do. Let's do that, and then we can do 12 damage on this guy. And I guess let's see what we could get, right? So this one we keep block at least. So then let's go ahead and get rid of these 2. And then we'll use those. So now we have 18. And on top of 18, block is not removed after this. So we're going to take 4 damage, I think. Oh, I could have probably used the 20 damage, so I wouldn't take any damage, but that's okay. So then he's going to probably want to bring what's-his-face back. So we just need to block that. And then maybe try to get some damage on him. So yeah, we'll block. Might as well just bring down his health. And then, dude, I thought my block actually wasn't supposed to reset. I'm kind of confused, I'm not gonna lie. Huh, interesting. Okay, so then let's apply vulnerable to him. So that way we can hopefully get more damage going. Oh, now there's 3 of them? Oh! Okay. Fantastic. So we only have, what's that, 13 damage coming our way. Not even that. We'll take this guy out with that. So we only have 9 damage coming our way. I don't have any block though right now. I could use the 20 damage to just take out one of these guys. I don't know what this guy's gonna do. Why don't we actually just go ahead and steal the extra damage to him. Take a 6 cards, draw 1 card. If you draw a skill, you gain 3 block. Okay. So we'll get a little bit of extra block, I guess. I don't know if I really cared much for that. I guess let's see if we can get... Okay, we got some block and we got vulnerable. Which I don't really care so much for vulnerable, but it doesn't cost anything also, so maybe I shouldn't use that. I kind of want to get a potion though, because I don't know what that could give me. 4 damage just isn't a lot. So maybe the 4 damage and... This will also give us 2 more though. Okay, let's do that. Which then we can do... 9 damage there. We'll gain enough block to block that. We can obtain a potion. And then we can also do 10 damage and then apply a weak. Okay, oh wait, what potion did we end up getting? You gain 5 strength. Okay. Okay, so now they're all gonna want to attack. Okay, so here's the thing. At this point in time, the best thing we can do is just focus on trying to knock him out. So... That's, I mean, that's 21 damage, right? That should kill him. I'm just worried, like, what if it doesn't? Versus the 4... which would also do 5 HP every time as well. I think that's gonna be like way better. Yeah, actually, I didn't even need to worry about that. Okay. But that felt like the safest choice to make. If you end your turn without block, you gain 6 block. That's awesome. Discard your hand, then draw that mini cards. That could be nice if we just really got a shitty hand. Deal 4 damage whenever you draw this card, add a copy of it in your hand. Or deal 8 damage and draw 1 card. Let's actually throw this one in there. And then... what do we want to do? I don't know like what the potential gains would be versus a monster in this. I mean, we get a new card probably here. I don't know what this could do. We also haven't gotten too many mysteries. You know what? Let's go for the monster. I kind of prefer combat. Okay, so this guy has malleable, so upon receiving attack damage, he gains 3 block. But it resets at the start of the turn. Okay, well, he's gonna try to attack us right now, so we might want to focus on... blocking. I don't know if I have enough to even block everything though. But I mean, I'm gonna want to block however much that I can, I guess. Maybe that could save me potentially. I don't know. That, or do I throw this in now so I can start getting everything else? I don't have enough energy anyways. I mean, I could use this and then the energy. This might be kind of crazy, but I want that, and I want to be able to get as much damage as I can on this guy. What is this? Whenever you would deal 4... oh, nice. Oh, that's actually sick. That goes so well with the... I've been doing 5 damage the entire time. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna take like 5 damage. Not a big deal. And he wants to attack again. So the question is could we end him right now? We've got 16. No, I don't think we could. So let's see what other options we'll have here. Discard your hand, then draw that card. I'm looking for block is the thing. I would need 15 block. Well, let's definitely get rid of either that one. And then like I said, we need block, so we'll keep this one and then just get rid of one of those. Ooh. So why don't we, let's get the 5 block because we know we'll want that. And then let's hope that, oh, it only, no way, dude. It only, okay. I thought it was going to give us a whole new hand, like 6 cards or something, but it just replaces what you have. Okay. Well, I was probably better actually just ending my turn to get the 6 block. So we're gonna take 10 damage, gain 5 strength. I don't have any cards though, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and you discard a card, then we'd get to, which then makes, it basically makes this card free, but we don't need the block. But then also like we'd get 12 damage out of it. What is this gonna give us? Draw 3 cards. So right now it would do 14 damage. Okay, let's just see what happens here. Okay, so he only has, like, I should be able to do like 2 damage. This can't be that difficult, right? Yeah. Super easy. Okay. At the start of your turn, draw 1 card and discard 1 card. Do you want to do more vulnerable? Get another vulnerable card in there. Actually, this costing absolutely nothing to do extra damage. That's not bad. Calipers. At the start of your turn, you lose 15 block rather than all of your block. Wait, at the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of your block. Okay, so then if I build up enough block, then like I would still have some left over, basically. It's interesting. Intriguing. Okay, what do I want to do? You know what, let's actually go for a mystery this time and see what happens. So navigating an unlit street, you come across several hooded figures in the midst of some dark ritual. As you approach, they turn to you in eerie unison. The tallest among them bears fanged teeth and extends a long, pale hand towards you. Join his sister and feel the warmth of the spire. If we accept, versus remove all strikes, receive 5 bites. What do you mean? What does it mean? Remove all strikes. Strikes is in what? Receive. Oh. But they heal? But we lose max HP. Just max HP though, so like we'd basically be at max health then. I don't know. But the ability to heal, I think I'm gonna do it. The tall figure grabs your arm, pulls you forward, and sinks his fangs into your neck. You feel a dark force pour into your neck and course through your body. You wake up sometime later, alone. An intense hunger passes through your belly. You must feed. Okay. little crossover from the vampire game that we're actually playing too on the channel. I don't really have enough for the merchant, so I don't care to go to the merchant. I would say let's just go fight some more baddies. Wait, 0 for 5? 0? That's very interesting. Okay. So then we have 6 damage coming our way. And yet I have absolutely no way to do any real damage right now. Well, not do any damage, I'm sorry. Any block. Let's see. I guess let's go ahead and just do 7 and then heal. He's stunned. So now I feel like we can just kind of like focus on this a little bit. Let's get a whole new set of cards here in hopes that it would allow me to block. And still no block. Okay. So at that point in time, that would be 14 damage versus everything else. So let's get rid of these cards. So 14 versus weak. I think we just go for the 14 damage. And then we'll take the hit on the health. Oh, I got 6. Actually, no, we're good. I forgot about that. So then he's gonna want to attack for 3. We'll just use that to okay, hold up. Make sure there's no other cards here that we'll want to play. So we'll use this to take him out, and then we'll use these on him. I haven't discarded anything, so I can't really use that. I could do vulnerable on him so he would take more damage. Or we could just apply a shit ton of poison to him. Yeah, let's do that. So then I believe that he takes 12 damage that time and then 11 the next. Dude, me suffer, bro? You're poisoned. Whenever you play a non-attack card, you shuffle 1 daze into your... Okay, a non-attack card. I mean, it's just for this combat though, right? Like, it doesn't stick. It's really not that bad. Ooh. It would do an extra 5 damage. But these two together would give us more energy and 16 damage. So I think that's the way to go. So I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna get ourselves a potion, which gives us dexterity. And then we'll deal 7 damage. And yeah, I think we're kind of just chilling. Got a potion out of that. And we should be able to just end him now. I say that though, and like, dude, look at look at all the cards that we have right now. It's fine. I think he's gonna die after this anyways. Yeah. So it did not really matter. Draw cards until you have 7 in your hand. Okay, so that's the other card, but the upgraded version. We could do more of these guys, which is really nice because we can just get so much energy going. Or we can get one of these that doesn't cost anything and it's 6 damage. But I think being able to draw a whole new set of cards or to just get different cards is pretty nice. It's only also 1 energy. Then also, dude, like this has been nice too to like use up cards, because we get more energy from it. You know what? Let's have that because we don't have that card yet. All right. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it to the boss quite in this video, just because I'm looking at how much time we've got. We're at 50 minutes for the video, so we'll probably end up just doing one more fight here, and then calling it for this video. Let's see who we're fighting up against. Sneko. This is Snake and Gecko, I'm assuming. Okay. So we could get some damage going now while he's chilling, but we could also get a random potion, which means we could use some of our potions. So we could gain strength and then just kind of attack him right now. If we wanted to, or we could save it. You know what? Let's go ahead and use it. And then we'll... So then I feel like we should use this, but then like it won't be, I don't know. Then we'll have like less cards to use for everything else, you know what I mean? So why don't we go ahead, we'll do 14 damage there. We'll use that so we can get the extra energy for the next turn. Do 14 more damage there. And then we definitely want to use this. So that way we can start with the Shiv each turn. And then there we go. Oh. Dude, my last run, I had confusion, I think, as a relic. It was actually great because it would give me like powerful cards with like 0. Yeah. So you want to do 6 damage, right? So, but I could also do 28 damage right now. Block is not removed at the start of your next turn. Dude, I swear that didn't work that one turn. Then we'll do this. Now we're blocking all of it. And then we can do this, and what, 14 damage there? Okay, so now he wants to go heavier on the damage. Which I keep forgetting about this card, dude. This card's like kind of OP. It's too bad I don't have more of them in my deck. Well, that costs absolutely nothing. I want to make sure I don't have that one card where like if I play a card it does damage to him. So let's go ahead and gain extra block there. Which kind of was pointless if I use this card though. But we would take what, 1 damage. So we reduce damage, and then at the end of your turn we'll lose 1 dexterity. Which I think should be fine. Let's just go ahead and use this. Wait, he's attacking for 1? I feel like I didn't need to do that then. Oh wait, no. That's just probably, it's just showing 1 as the attack because of this. Okay, never mind. I was like, wait. He's only attacking for 1, like why'd I use that? Oh, but that doesn't include my block, so I didn't take any damage? That's pretty sick. But it does permanently for combat. For this combat, we're already gonna be, dexterity is gonna be down. 3 poison. So we'll just kind of go ahead and use these cards up. Just like that, bro. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Your next turn, you gain 3 energy. That's amazing. But block, dude. We need more block. Oh, dude, which one? Which ones do we choose? I don't care so much for that one. This one seems really good for energy, but we've been talking about we still need block. We gotta pick up the block. All right. But yeah, guys, I think that's where we're gonna stop it for today. And then we'll start it by going to the merchant and getting prepared. We're almost to the second boss of the second act. No, well, the first boss of the second act. And I believe there's only 3 acts, so we're getting pretty close to being able to finish the second playthrough. Hopefully we can make it without dying. But yeah, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys do like it, please feel free to subscribe so that way you'll know whenever new videos drop, or hit that like button. As I'm sure you've heard from so many other YouTubers, it's supposed to be helpful or something like that, so I'd appreciate it. But yeah, guys, you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.